it seems really hard to get sober, but Soberlink has made it as easy as it could be. I've had a pretty rough 10 years. My husband, he filed for divorce when I was in the middle of chemotherapy. I was single parenting 3 little kids, 3, 1, and a newborn. Alcohol, it was sort of like a good friend and then turned into this thing that I really needed during cancer treatment to manage pain. And so very understandably, I just went off the rails. I was really at the end of what was possible. Something had to change or I was gonna die. I was very fortunate to go to a 30-day rehab, and then I immediately started with Soberlink after. Most people, when they're getting sober, they kind of test the waters a little bit. Soberlink was really helpful there because it doesn't let you cheat. When you have people who love you and care about you, you pull up your socks pretty quickly. It was a very nasty divorce, and it could have gotten a lot dirtier had I not had the data to back it up. I have neuropathy in my feet, and so I have fallen and tripped. Without Soberlink, my now ex-husband would have been able to say, well, she's been drinking. But with Soberlink, I had the data to say, no, I was not. Specifically with Soberlink, I knew that if people were watching me and constantly worried that I was drinking or asking me if I was drinking, I would think to myself, if I'm doing all this work and I'm not getting the credit for it, what's the point? I may as well be drinking. I probably would still be drinking, sadly enough. Like, I'll have a very bad day and you think, maybe I could time it just so that it's through my system by the next test. Well, it's not gonna let you get away with that. There's not this internal struggle to just say, I can't, I'll get caught. I actually did try, I think there's a different one. My dad had done some research, and I think that he chose the system first because it is cheaper. It's very buggy, it doesn't work. And it's not the same doing a breathalyzer test on a video because you're gonna lose those videos. It's hard to keep track of all that data. It's just not really a feasible option. Just think of a year's worth of 2 or 3 times a day tests and like trying to trot that in front of a judge. I did attend some meetings. I know that they're very helpful for a lot of people, but for me, I did not find it helpful to be around people who were talking about drinking. Soberlink provides a far better accountability than the meetings would have for me anyway. It has made it possible to clear my head and really look at what's important in my life. All sorts of things are better. I've lost weight, I look better, I'm alert, I can hold a conversation because I'm not hungover all the time. And I'm very fortunate I have a perfect record for a little bit over a year.